Hello, how are you all doing? So, can somebody tell me the truth? My mother and stepfather are sexual sadists who are torturing me, correct? They just don't want to take accountability for it. They pharmacologically abused me. They were getting off sexually from my pain and suffering. They were probably trying to kill me too while creating a facade they were helping me. This is really the reality? My mother and stepfather were trying to kill me while creating a facade they were helping me. Can someone just admit the truth? Whatever. Like, my mother will give me these clues. Like, for example, with pasta, she gave me buttered bread. And I got predicate logic or ideas of reference. She was saying, oh, you should have been in jail 20 to 25. I'm like, just say it to my face. Communicate. Take accountability. Don't say small dribs or give me buttered fucking bread. Say it to my fucking face. The problem is, if she says it to my face, I'm going to be fucking angry. If she pharmacologically abused me, they were trying to get away with murder with me. I mean, I'm just going to be fucking angry. I'm just going to be fucking irate and angry. But calm down. Maybe my stepfather's daughter doesn't dislike me. Maybe this is all delusions and psychosis. Maybe there's no hidden realities. Maybe they did not pharmacologically abuse me with HIV PrEP. Maybe the mega regimen they had good intentions with. Just fucking admit it. Just take accountability. They did see. There's obviously hidden realities. Even if the whole HIV thing was an accident, there's obviously hidden realities that they just don't want to own up to. And I think it wasn't an accident. I think they fucking did it to me. And the problem is, if they admit they did it to me, I'm going to be so steaming angry, and they just don't want to deal with that, so they deny reality. I think they pharmacologically abused me. I think it was premeditated. But whatever. I'm going to go over artwork. So this is me in 2019. You see me in my room, which I'm home all day, every day. No friends, no job, no life. And I'm looking at a celebrity on social media. Somebody who's rich and famous. I'm in my room and I say, I want to be rich and famous too. And you look at the life that the celebrity is living, the pop star, and it seems warm, comforting, happy. It seems like she's living a beautiful, loving existence. Well, my life is hell on earth. I'm being bullied by my mother and stepfather. I'm in a war zone. My life is chaos. So I start to daydream. I'm alone in my head, and I kind of go into the computer, so to speak. And this is my imagination. This is my 2019 daydream. The pop star says to me, wow, nice high heels, Andrew. And I say to her, thanks, they're Adidas Superstar sneakers. And we share a laugh, and she likes me. But, if the pop star actually got to know me in 2019, she would not be saying to me, nice shoes. She'd probably look at me as a mentally ill freak. She'd probably brutally reject me. She wouldn't be looking at me like, oh, we're having fun in the daydream land. It's just, basically, I'm coming to feelings of conviction about what I suspect is true. My daydreams become reality, and no pop star knows of me. And I guess my parents never had nefarious intentions. So, flip the switch off. It's the same thing, the thought process that my parents sadistically got off, that thought process is the same as, thinking pop stars know me. I'm coming to feelings of conviction about what I suspect is true. There's no evidence my stepfather's daughter disliked me. There's no evidence they pharmacologically abused me, and there's no evidence any pop star knows of me. It's all delusions, right? It's all delusions. I just want honesty. I just want transparency. I just want somebody to fucking communicate. But apparently they are. Apparently there's nothing to take accountability for. They don't communicate anything. They just don't talk to me. They just try to avoid accountability. It's just like, fucking admit it. Maybe there's no difficult conversation to have, but they just avoid communication. Cobras says, just chill out and listen to some Billy Joel and listen to some music. Yeah, I guess so. I guess just calm down. Yeah, and it's kind of like thinking Billy Joel was my biological father. You know, I suspect a rich and famous rock star is my biological father. He's about to realize it too. Like Dr. Natural says, there is no evidence that a rock star is your father. It is something you daydream about from time to time. Your daydreams become your imagined reality. Catch the daydream becoming delusion. I guess I'm looking for someone to save me, but it's fantasy. Catch it, check it, change it. Yeah, just chill out. Maybe go for a walk. It's getting pretty dark out. I know yesterday was daylight savings time. And I'm not gonna lie. I saw some clips on social media about people buying lots of Halloween candy with nefarious intentions to get somebody fat. And I think, obviously, circa 2013, 2014, 2015, my mother and stepfather sadistically were trying to get me fat. They were trying to sabotage me. They were trying to kill me with the sports drinks. I think they had nefarious intentions. Let me show you. Like I would drink like Propel instead of water. They were trying to give me can. I just think like for the past 20 to 25 years, my parents had nefarious intentions when it came to me. They were trying to sabotage me. They were sadistic. Basically, I was being tortured. Is that the reality? Somebody says, "What's your opinion on the government shutdown?" Well, I mean, obviously, I'm on SNAP food stamps or SNAP benefits, so that affects me. You know, and I'm obviously a disabled adult child, and I get disability, so that obviously is you know affects me. So my opinion on the government shutdown, if it affects my benefits, it's obviously not a good thing. I mean, I'm not really too politically informed, but I gotta get my monies. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just want my mother to admit she had nefarious intentions. I want my stepfather to admit he had nefarious intentions, but maybe he did not. Maybe they were not sadistically torturing me. Just calm down. Just calm down here. Yeah, maybe go for. I'm kind of tired. Maybe just lie in bed. I shouldn't have this tea. I shouldn't have this caffeine so late at night. I was talking to I guess Rusty on Discord, and I asked him, in your opinion, do you think I have schizoaffective disorder, or was it all lies by my mother and stepfather? He said, dude, you're literally Daffy Duck, meaning I'm completely crazy. I said, okay, lol. He said, you need real therapy and psychiatric medications to be functional. Otherwise, the rest of your life is going to be what you've been doing. And he said, and stop looking at spicy content. You're frying your dopamine receptors. So some people think this is all schizoaffective. Some people think this is all delusional and I need to flip the switch and catch the delusions. So some people say I'm just completely crazed and I'm just behaving insane. So he says, how am I tonight? Well, I was supposed to see some friends this weekend, but I was feeling really depressed. And I just wanted to lie in fucking bed, And I canceled on friends and I just slept basically. I think everybody has betrayed me. And I'm looking at everybody suspiciously and I'm feeling really down and I don't want anybody to get close to me. I don't believe my parents. I don't believe my mother, father, and stepfather. And I'm just like completely cut off from everybody. I don't trust anybody. Just I mean, I guess there's some friends, like a handful of friends at the art class who I don't believe have betrayed me, or I trust and I genuinely like. But I feel like after having gotten betrayed, I feel like I'm having a hard time trusting my family, my friends, my parents. I don't trust anybody. I feel like everybody's fucking lying to me. I feel like everybody's fucking has ulterior motives. I don't know who genuinely likes me, if anybody at all. Do they just like me because I'm an interesting artist, or does anybody genuinely like me? I mean, I feel like I don't even know who to trust, if anybody. Do I even have a genuine friend? Did my parents have good intentions? Like what is this? Like who is really genuine? Who really genuinely loves me, if anybody? I feel like nobody genuinely loves me. They're all gossiping about me behind my back, saying what a monster I was, saying what a burden I was. They were creating erroneous narratives about me, that I was a psychopath. They were trying to hurt me while and withholding love from me. I mean, just take accountability. Or is this all schizoaffective? Am I coming to feelings of conviction about what I suspect? Is my imagination becoming reality here? Did my parents not betray me? I just take a fucking walk, I guess. I just want somebody to be honest with me. I just want somebody to be honest with me. Can somebody be honest with me? They're just incapable of being fucking honest. Or is this really all psychosis? Is this really all delusions? I don't know. Just well, at the very least, they say I wouldn't say your stepfather was trying to murder or kill you. I wouldn't say he was getting off sexually from your pain and suffering. But did he like you? Probably not. That's probably true. Did you have a good relationship with him? No. Were you living with him and he was always irritable and cranky? Yes. Did your mother gaslight and make you feel like you were the problem when it was really your stepfather? Yes. Was he probably trying to terrorize you? Yeah. I think he was getting off sexually, but maybe he wasn't. I mean, can somebody just tell me the fucking truth? Oh, Rusty says he wants to do a live stream with me. Oh, you want to do a podcast with me tonight, Rusty? No, I mean, to be honest with you, I want fucking maybe tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow night. No, someone says the truth is you get off to this. No, the truth is I want therapy. I want communication. I want somebody to just fucking take accountability for what the fucking hidden realities are. And I'm just screaming. Somebody tell me the fucking truth. I don't get off to this. The truth is I'm throwing a tantrum because I want somebody to fucking be honest with me. I'm screaming. Somebody fucking tell me the truth. It's literal fucking mental torture. I just want fucking accountability. Carl says you never let it go. You never move on. You never grow up. Because I want, just. I think my parents have been lying to me for the past 20 to 25 years, and they just don't communicate. I want them to fucking communicate. I just flip the switch, calm down, calm the emotional tsunami. My mother is obviously sadistic. She obviously had nefarious intentions. She won't admit it. She won't communicate. She's obviously a sexual sadist. She obviously pharmacologically abused me. And she just won't admit to it. So Carl says you want them to admit to something that's not real. It's delusions. It's psychosis. How could they take accountability? There's no difficult conversation to have. They had good intentions. They did not have malevolent intent. They did not have nefarious intent. And even like these pants here, there's kind of like a, I gave it to my plumbing was broken in here. And on the crotch area on these jeans, now there's like a black stain. I'm like, did my mother fucking sabotage my jeans while she was washing it? Did she do like is she trying to say there was small dribs 20 to 25 years ago? I have no memory of it. I have no recollection of it. But I'm like, don't fucking stain and sabotage my fucking jeans. Say it to my fucking face if like somebody says, why do you even need to be near them? Just get away from them. Stay in my apartment. Just avoid them. Somebody says, just avoid my fucking parents. Like, even if they are like saying things like small dribs, like just I mean, just fucking get away from them. Just fucking get away from them. Don't react to that rage baiting. Don't react to the narcissistic baiting, and just get the fuck away from them. I mean, say it to my face. Say, don't say, "Oh, I like to buy fruit in small dribs, small amounts." I mean, say, you might not remember it, but there was small dribs on your jeans. I have no memory of that, but say it to my fucking face. Just fucking say it. Just fucking communicate. Somebody says, Andrew, you should have moved out 20 years ago. It's never going to get better there with them. You need a divorce from your mother and stepfather. I'm taking 10 milligrams of Abilify. Maybe I had too much caffeine. My mother was just fucking narcissistically rage baiting me today, and I'm just reacting to her fucking rage baiting. Somebody says, with your creativity, you could actually do something with your marketing degree instead of this. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, just get away from my fucking parents. We can't even get along anymore, really. I can't get along with my father. I can't get along with my mother. I never could get along with my stepfather. It's just. I need a metaphorical divorce from them. Carl asks, have you ever tried living on your own? Are you afraid in 2 months you won't be allowed back? I don't know. I mean, honestly, I always complain about assisted living and, independent living, but I think that might be the answer here. I think just get out of here. Just get out of here, really. I mean, it's 20 years of like a fucking nightmare. It's being hostily dependent on them. It's just a fucking nightmare. Nobody wants this when they're approaching 40 fucking years old. I sit in fucking solitude every day with my mother telling me what a fucking burden I am. So he says, this room isn't going anywhere, though. You're probably going to be in here until your mother dies. And when your mother dies, you're going to be up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. Are they lying? I mean, I just don't believe. I just don't believe my fucking parents. I just don't believe them. But they say just get away from them. Even if they had premeditated intentions to pharmacologically abuse me with a mega regimen of psychiatric medications, HIV prep, and so on. Even if their intentions were nefarious. I'm not going to be putting the psychopharmacologist in jail and suing him. I'm not going to be putting my mother and stepfather in jail. I'm not going to be putting anybody in jail. It's just they're going to say it was your choice. It was your choice. Just even if they had sadistic, nefarious intentions, There's going to be no court case where I put everybody in prison for torturing me. It's just not going to happen. They'll say you're schizoaffective. They'll say you're nutty. They'll say you're delusional. Even if my mother was a sadistic deceiver and a sadistic monster behind her mask. Memphis says, I agree with everything Carl has said so far. So he says, you're drinking 3 tea bags. Yeah, 3 tea bags instead of 1, yeah. Like, I'm ready to fucking come unglued. I'm ready to just fucking just. I want to just go into the middle, metaphorically speaking, go into the middle of just the street and just scream at the top of my lungs, like, somebody tell me the fucking truth. Like, that's what I want to do. Can somebody fucking be honest with me and start tearing up my fucking clothes and just scream? Like, I'm not going to do this, obviously, but that's what I had. That's how I feel, you know? I just want to see somebody just fucking be honest with me. I'm not going to do that, but that's what I feel like doing. Just and just curl into like the fetal position in the middle of the fucking road. Say, tell me the fucking truth. That's what I feel like doing. Somebody says this is exactly the same feeling you have when you think Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, all these pop stars are writing songs about you and referencing you in their artwork. It might feel to you like Taylor Swift and Lady Gaga were writing songs about you and mentioning you on social media. But it's ideas of reference, delusions, and predicate logic. To you, it feels true. To you, it feels like they know you and have been referencing you for the past 20 to 25 years. But these songs are addressing the public, her fan base. You know, and the same is true when I accuse my mother and stepfather of torturing me. It's delusional. It might feel real to me, but it's not real. Ooh, you know, if I don't get a little bit more calmer, maybe go for a walk. I don't know why I would put myself in the mental hospital voluntarily, but that place is barbaric hell on earth and is really a last resort. But I just feel like going some place and just lying down and just saying I just need like mental health help. I don't want medication. I want somebody to just honestly communicate with me. Honesty and transparency. I wouldn't put myself in the mental hospital unless I was a danger to myself or others, which I don't think I would. But somebody says, do they hug at NAMI? Not really. Nobody really hugs there. Somebody says, float in the pool. Go into a swimming pool and float. Yeah, that's another problem with my mother and stepfather. They never hug me. They never give me warmth. They never give me affection. Instead, they just scold me and tell me what a fucking loser I am. That's what they do. They tell me what a fucking burden I am. They never say anything nice to me. And that's reality. They never say anything nice to me. They tell me what a fucking loser I am. They never hug me. They tell me what a fucking burden I am. That's the reality. Assuming they didn't pharmacologically abuse me with sadistic intentions. See, I don't need the psychiatric hospital. I don't need mental help. I don't want to go there for a week or two. It's fucking barbaric in there. It's like a fucking animal hospital. They just, don't go there unless you fucking need to. It's a shithole. It's like fucking prison. You don't go to the mental hospital unless you fucking are a danger to yourself or others, which I'm not. There's no reason to admit myself. I mean, obviously, you just keep going to groups, keep going to NAMI. Keep faking it, and just avoid my parents, and just accept they might be lying to me, and they might be incapable of taking accountability. They're just not going to take accountability. They're just not going to tell me the truth. They're just incapable of telling me the truth. That's what I have to come to terms with. My parents are just fucking incapable of telling me the truth. Meva says, I think you need some more intervention. Somebody says, it's scary to have someone accuse you of a delusion and yell about it. Yeah, I guess. Just calm down. I mean, it's pitch black outside, so maybe I won't go for a walk, but just, yeah, everything's okay. Just lie down. I can fucking make this like the mental hospital, I could just fucking lie down in bed all day. I don't need to be surrounded by drooling, violent, dangerous people. There's nothing they could do for me there that I can't do here. There's this turtleneck season. Yeah, I brought out my sweaters. The weather's kind of cooling down. Maybe go easy on the caffeine too. Instead of 3 tea bags, do 1 tea bag, because I think the caffeine might make my mind go haywire too. Man. So he says, you say the psychiatric hospital is barbaric. It probably is, but if you don't, you know, get a little happier, or a little calmer, you know, it might be the only choice. So just toggle the emotional switch off, and come to terms with your mother and stepfather might be lying to you, and they might just not be taking accountability, and they might never take accountability. So it just yeah. All right, guys. I guess I'm gonna just lie on my bed. I know I just had some caffeine. Why did I have that caffeine? I shouldn't have. It's like 5:30 p.m. You know. Uh, just yeah. Let's crack open a seltzer water here. Actually, a regular water. A regular water. Meva says, do you ever feel like Dr. Garrett, Dr. Copland, and everyone else around you, it may have to pull you up by your bootstraps mentally in terms of mental health recovery and emotional regulation? Uh, maybe. So he says, why do you drink water like a Capri Sun pouch? I don't know. I don't know, guys. So this is for real. Andrew guzzles the water. Yeah, I certainly do. I certainly do. So he says, "You're a funny guy sometimes, Andrew. Yeah, when I'm not accusing my parents of pharmacologically abusing me and being sadists and monsters behind a mask, I can be comical. But my mind is going haywire tonight. I think I've been betrayed. And I need to calm down, you know?" Oh, just lie on my bed, you know, just lie on my bed. You know, I mean, I don't know what I don't know what I'm hoping for here. I don't know what I don't know what. I just, you know, I'm looking for some comfort, some warmth, some affection, some hugs, and obviously, I'm not going to be getting the hugs from my mother and stepfather. But I mean, and even if my mother and stepfather did try to hug me, it would feel ungenuine and phony, and I wouldn't accept their hugs. So, I mean, I, I don't know. I need a girlfriend. I don't know. I don't know. Just fucking lay down. You know, just fucking lay down. Just fucking lay down on my bed. I like. I feel like my mother and stepfather are sadistic monsters. There's just why not just assume your mother and stepfather are sadistic monsters and leave? Yeah, I'm financially dependent on them, unfortunately. All right. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna get going. I mean, can somebody tell me the truth? Like, can somebody tell me the truth? All right, guys. I'm just gonna get going here. I'm just gonna lie on my bed. Somebody said Milky says the truth is your parents get off on it. They get off on torturing you. Is that really the truth? We don't need truth. I mean that's what I think the truth is. I mean, what we really need is we really need, you know, genuine mental health advice. You know, if my mother and stepfather are really sexual sadists who got off from torturing me, be honest with me. We don't. I mean, this is some. Don't be a cyberbully here. Tell me the truth. Did my mother and stepfather really get off sexually from my pain and suffering? Somebody says it's big time true. Carl says I don't think they get off to your suffering. Um, I mean, uh, somebody says no, you're ill and not on proper meds. Troll Slayer says I think they get off to your happiness and success. They get pride when you succeed. They don't get off sexually seeing you involuntarily celibate, take tons of medications, and suffer. Okay, yeah. See, I'm getting contrasting opinions here. So, Specimen Andy says I blame Dale. Yeah, I believe my stepfather was, frankly, at the root of everything. I believe the reason my mother was sadistic enough was because my stepfather's daughter didn't like me, and my stepfather was hell bent on sabotaging me. That's what I think that the reality was. He was torturing me, basically, trying to kill me while creating a facade. He was, cared about me. That's really the reality, and my mother was denying it. He was terrorizing me. Carl says your stepfather must be the reason you can't work a day. Well, maybe he terrorized me, gave me CPTSD, and injured my mind, causing schizoaffective. I mean, that's a possibility. But I don't know. Ultimately, you got to take account of. I mean, I'm 38 years old. I got to try to work. Meva says you might have burnout from years of overstimulation. Somebody says, "Yeah, I certainly feel like I'm burned out. I certainly feel very fatigued, and I just fucking feel like fucking like lying in bed. I might have burnout. Yeah, I certainly feel that way. I certainly feel that way. I feel like I just want to just fucking lie in bed. I just I feel like my brain was on fire for so long, and I still try to walk and do my exercise, but I feel burned out. I feel burned out. That's for sure. But like the song goes, by U2, stuck in a moment you can't get out of. It's not going to magically fucking get better. Right now I'm in a pit of misery. Right now I'm in a moment, and this moment will pass. But ultimately, you gotta take action. You gotta go out there. You gotta try to make mental health recovery. You gotta try to take medications if you don't need. I mean, it's not going to just magically get better. You got to take action and fake it until you make it, and try to make it get better. If you lie in fucking bed, burned out, when your mother dies, you're going to be fucking homeless. You got to take action to make this moment pass. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in fucking hell on earth for 20 years. You got to take action, you know? The moment's not going to just magically pass and there's going to be a Godot's not going to be coming. Your fairy godmother, your savior's not going to be coming. You got to go and fucking take action and make it happen, you know? So this is, what action are you taking? Well, I mean, not really much. Not really much. You got to take action to make things get better. Carl says he has CPTSD too, so he understands, my suffering. And Specimen Andy says, I bet your mom and dad are going to leave you a huge inheritance, Andrew, so just keep coasting. Maybe. I don't want to depend on inheritance, but I mean, maybe. Who knows? We don't really talk about it. Or maybe I'll be homeless. Who knows? Somebody says, you'll be living the high life one day. I certainly thought social media was going to make me a movie star and a celebrity and a millionaire and a billionaire. And I thought my artwork was my ticket to riches and fame. But the more time that passes, it doesn't seem like that's ever going to come to fruition, you know? All right, I'm going to lie on my bed here. I think I just need to lie down. I feel burned out, you know? I feel. Ooh, just, yeah. I'm in a moment right now. I'm in a moment. I'm stuck in a moment I can't get out of, but I can take action and make things get better. Just take action. Go to mental health groups. Go see a therapist. You know, I'm laughing at referencing you too. I don't know why. So he says, take Xanax, go to sleep, and just, yeah. Yeah, maybe tomorrow will be better. But it's not going to magically get better. You have to take action to make it get better. Uh, yeah, today was a bad day. Today was a bad day. Yesterday was a bad day too. The day before that was a bad day, and the past few months were bad days. Just, is it ever going to get better? Is it ever going to get better? You know. They say yes, it's going to get better, but you have to go out there. Go to your mental health groups. Love is out there, but you got to go get it. To quote Gary Burr, thinking and wishing it will come to you will kill you if you let it. The love will just go find someone else. Love is out there, but you got to go get it. Carl says you got to get over the delusion too that your parents are monsters behind their masks. See them for exactly who they are. They did not have nefarious intentions with the mega regimen of psychiatric medications. It was you, and you alone chose to take HIV PrEP. Just toggle the switch to off. Just Yeah, I'm in pain, man. I'm like in emotional pain. I'm fucking depressed. I'm excruciatingly depressed. You know. Somebody says you never had a hug. Your mother and stepfather never hugged you. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna lie down here. I just. Uh, yeah, they're not really warm and comforting. They're cold, nasty, miserable people. My mother and stepfather. They're cold, nasty, angry, miserable people. They're certainly not warm and fuzzy. Carl says you might not even be mentally ill. This might all be from being involuntarily celibate. Somebody says, I feel like in terms of your whole situation, I feel like you're expected to put things through a straight, but where everything is either entirely your fault or the reality is this is shades of gray. It's not your fault. It's not everybody else's fault. The truth is somewhere in between. It's shades of gray. Your mother and stepfather didn't hug you. You're also mentally ill. The truth is somewhere in the middle. Mevis is exactly. The truth is somewhere in between. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna lie down here. I mean, thanks for talking with me. It was very cathartic. It helped calm me down a little bit, I guess. I know you aren't trained medical professionals. It's better to talk to somebody, like a psychiatrist or a psychologist, but it's better to talk to somebody than nobody, especially if you know mean well. You know. Just all right. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.